Hey guys, hope all is well. Sorry so late, but my whole day got like seriously behind today. But today this is going to be specific. This message is for people who have a karmic mother or a karmic parental figure. Just that, because if you don't, this is going to be an uncomfortable video. But this issue is really if you still have family, because I know a lot of times with family members, you probably still have one family member that you still talk to that is linked to them, one person who kind of just they try to play themselves off as, not picking any side. You need to really watch them, and also you need to watch friends coming back in from the past, because this energy is tearing these wicked karmic mothers up and parental figures. They can't handle it. It's like the best way I can explain it is their the obsession is getting terrible. They need their children back in a weak, broken state and dependent on them. Because, like I said, everything is changing. That old the 3D reality is crumbled. And karmic mothers, their whole life, everything they manifested, everything they got was built off of your energy, keeping you suppressed, constantly trying to dim your light. So everything was based off of that. Now that is pretty much crumbling. The mindset that a lot of these karmic mothers have, basically, if they can't get you back in a broken childlike state, they want you out of here. And what's crazy is it's getting even more obsessive, almost like, because most karmic mothers, when I say people that vibrate at a low frequency, their body is already snatched. Now that's nothing but archons. Need to look at them like that. You're not dealing with people, you're dealing with principalities right now. They're upstate in their sick, twisted minds. To them, if they can't get you like that, they want you out of here. And they honestly feel that it's justified. The people who are healing, they literally feel betrayed by you healing. You were their source. You were their source of energy. And they honestly feel that they are justified in taking you out. Now, I've been picking up a lot of messages, and I kind of sat with them first because I wanted to make sure it was just me. It wasn't, just for me, because I already know that mess that's going on with me. Goodness. But it's a lot of mess because when I get to the insurance policy, a lot of these karmic mothers for like probably at least 2 years have been doing death rituals and trying to destroy every part of their child's life. For a lot of them, they are pissed off because their death rituals didn't work, and they're not going to work. They're not supposed to work. So it's a lot of plots and plans going on to lure them in or bait them in using third party connections. You have to be real careful with if somebody, another family member that you maybe talk to sometimes, if they're still cool with them, that means they're energetically aligned to that person. And unfortunately, a lot of people feel like just because a person gave birth to you, then they have the right to abuse you. They look at it, which is a sick way of thinking. That's why we have so many generational curses and why so many people are miserable now. Is because they ignore abuse, have this same twisted way of thinking that just keeps getting passed down. They think that, oh, well, they took care of them. Like I said, if you ate dinner, if your mom gave you dinner, you basically can't say anything about that. But there are a lot of plots. It's so much stuff around life insurance. And then I keep hearing like ambush, like lured in. Maybe like Now, think about it. Some know this, a lot of them do know, but some of them are unknowingly being used to get you somewhere. So you have to be careful, especially always direct that question inward, because when you direct the question inward, direct it to your higher self, if it's a no, a hell no, that solar plexus chakra is going to tighten up. You're going to get that knot in your stomach. So that's the first thing I do is direct my question inward, because I know if it's an immediate no, they're going to tighten up that chakra. But you have to be real careful right now. And like a sad thing, like with me, like one of the most sickest, wicked people that I know is literally my so-called mother. And her entire life has been just based around doing everything to destroy every aspect of my life and get me out of here. Because I remember the first time seeing life insurance papers, like when I checked the mail, I was probably only like 15, 16 years old. And I'm like, why does she need, an extra policy on me? Coincidentally, that was like, a couple of years after my first unalive attempt on myself. And then I had like some string of really bad accidents. I even had insurance adjuster tell me that he didn't even know how I was even alive. But the obsession is so sick. Like I said, my smear campaign started when I was maybe like in the third grade, which is sad, but it started in the third grade because it's already solidified